I think our weakness, besides that, we're perfectionists. So I don't see a drop off in any position.
You've been here a while. This is talent.
I'm not going to speak on it yet because, I mean, last year was last year, 2016 is 2016 teams, and I don't know about this team yet. We have a new quarterback. We got a new running back now. So things are different.
Coach Meyer said, invited you to come here. How much you rub it in?
No, I didn't rub it in. No, it's not one of those things. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate him. Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Dre'Mont, what went into the decision to come back this year? Because I know you were considering the NFL draft last year.
I was just saying, like, before I wanted to graduate first, and I just wanted to accomplish some things I needed to work on.
Like what?
Like being more stout in the run and just putting on some extra weight.
What do you think about the defensive line coming back this year? You guys lose a couple guys, but you bring back a guy like yourself, Nick Bosa, Chase Young, and John Cooper. Just what do you think about the depth of how things are shaping up this year?
We're looking good right now. Our old heads are we're running with the legacy of our past guys. We're still gonna do our Rushman ways. We're still gonna work as hard as we ever did. We're still gonna be teaching young guys how to adapt to our culture.
Do you ever feel overlooked with how many guys are like a guy like Nick Bosa or Chase Young maybe kind of gets more of the attention?
I mean, you can feel that way, but I mean, you really want to be selfish and think that way, but it's beyond. All right, my guy, I'm playing with Nick Bosa. I mean, it's beyond that. I mean, he's Bosa, that's Chase Young, that's Jonathan Cooper, I'm Dre'Mont Jones. We all have our different styles, our different ways. It is what it is.
For those of us who don't get to see Joe Burrow on a daily basis, you guys got to see him develop into a guy who Urban said was right there at the end of spring camp. Just for LSU fans, we're kind of wondering, and national college football fans are wondering, who is this guy? Why should they be excited? Why should this be a great opportunity for him to be able to potentially start at LSU?
So, I mean, believe me when I say this, because, I mean, he was my roommate for 2 years, so you're getting a dog in Joe. I mean, Joe's no slouch. He's a leader. He's going to take over that huddle, and he's going to command you.
What type of improvement have you seen out of Isaiah in the last 2 years? I mean, we saw a guy in 2015 who had some real struggles in some big games. How have you seen him going against him in practice develop in the last 2 years as a leader away from the field itself, but then on the field he's improving?
His on the field improvement is tremendous. I mean, he goes against guys like Jalen Holmes and Nick Bosa, Taekwon and Sam every day at practice. So that molded him to become a great player.
Did you see 2 years ago a moment in him where maybe there was some doubt and starting to wonder if he was going to turn that corner?
I see social media. I can see all the hate he can get. It can stress us out. I mean, but that's the world we live in. We have to learn how to get used to it and just grow.
Dre'Mont, what's different about you this year? Bigger? Did you lose weight? Anything different going into this season compared to last season?
I've just developed a new routine. I learned how to become more of a professional instead of just coming into the Woody and just lounging around. I have to realize, I can't just eat whatever I want because it won't sit right and I won't perform well.
You came in and played a lot. I mean, I know you redshirted because of the injury, but it's not like it took you a while to get on the field. Do you feel like coming in, or as a young guy, you weren't eating the right way, you weren't working out enough? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't attack the weight room like I was supposed to early on in my career, and I wasn't eating right. So that's what really has changed over the years.
Dre'Mont, we haven't seen you in a pass rush role that much. How advanced do you feel you are in that role, and what can that bring to a defensive line this year that lost a lot of defensive ends and a lot of their pass rush?
I mean, I can pass rush for sure. I'm not worried about it. I'm not stressed out about being a third down package. I'm ready to be in it.
I mean, how excited, I guess, are you then to finally be a part of that when it hasn't really been your role in the past?
I mean, I want to be on the field. I mean, I love seeing my brothers go to work, but at the same time, I want to be on the field, so I'm very excited.
You guys are always going to have that rotation up front, but it does sound like from talking to the coaches that both you and Nick Bosa are probably going to play more snaps this year. Just like when he was asking, I mean, that's got to make you excited to know you're going to play more snaps just overall this season.
Of course it makes me excited. I'm playing football. That's all I want to do. If I hear more snaps, I'm not going to say no. I'll never do that.
Are you a numbers guy? No, Nick loves numbers. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. I was going to say, Nick is a numbers guy. He's very upfront about it. He likes talking about how many sacks he gets. Are you a numbers guy?
No, my job's a little different, man. I'm an eat-up guy, so I gotta eat up blocks to help them out.
If you are hurt, there are injury reports. How much should you know how hurt you are? Would you be comfortable with that?
I am for speaking for my own self, not for everybody else in this conference or in NCAA world. I am not opposed to disclosing my injury to people. If I have an injury, you can tell it to whoever you want.
Dre'Mont, how good were you at basketball? What level did you reach? Did you get a lot of individual honors, conference, all state, stuff like that?
I mean, I don't know. I was younger. I was really good. I mean, high school, I wasn't like super. I wasn't like the star person, but I could put up some points.
Like a 4? Were you
I was a 4.
Okay. And was it torn ACL while you redshirted at Ohio State? Were you still recovering from that, or were?
Yeah, I was. Because I toured in a playoff run. I want to say in March, and I didn't really start playing football until I played a little bit of scout, but not really because I was really monitored a lot in bowl season in December. We played right before we played Notre Dame, and then but 2016 of spring ball, that's when I really started playing football.
And you burst on the scene so quickly. Do you think your best game? I think of the Wisconsin overtime game. Do you think is that kind of the best game you've had? You think in your?
Maybe I don't know. I don't think about it that much.
How much have you spoke with Joe Burrow? I mean, I knew you were, what was it, roommates for 2 years, did you say? Just how much did you talk with him through his decision-making process?
He talked to me a lot. He was just telling me like, man, I think I might have to pull the plug and just leave. I'm like, bro, I'm still your boy if you leave. I'm not like gonna disown you. I get it. That's the world we live in.
Ohio State getting in Dwayne. You've been asked about what's LSU getting in Joe. What's Ohio State getting in Dwayne Haskins? Is he taking the leadership role of this football team yet?
I mean, in Dwayne, you're not going to see the raw person. You're going to see a person with a high ceiling who can launch the ball 100 yards off his knees. So you're going to see an air attack against any team.
He's kind of a quiet guy, huh?
He kind of reminds me of Cardi a little bit. Like he's kind of built like him too a little bit. He's not as big, but he reminds me of him.
He's not as goofy, is he?
No. He's not as goofy. He's super laid back. He's almost like Parrish.
Oh, okay.
That's a good comparison.
What about Tate? Have you seen much of him to think of
Tate's super fast.
Okay.
Tate can throw the ball. I just feel like Tate needs to get a little stronger, like everybody else does in his arm strength. I mean, pretty much it. But Tate looks good.
Dre'Mont, what have you seen out of some of the freshmen that have come in on the defensive line? Does anyone stand out, if anything? Like, how have those guys adapted?
Too early. They look good in drills right now, but everyone looks good in drills because we're athletes. But we'll see during the fall.
How has someone like Tyreek Smith come along, also from Cleveland area?
It's too early. He's good in drills, and we'll see him during the fall. Camp.